Hey, what's going on, everyone? So we're back again with another gig log this time. Today we're heading up to Belmont Hills Country Club for a wedding. Today's going to be kind of rough because I got a little bit of a head cold going on here. So hopefully I'm going to be, I shouldn't have a problem. Hopefully I can shake some of this before I get really going. We got a couple setup challenges to work out. And nothing major, but we're going to hopefully do some neat stuff with the XR12. I'll show you guys that when we get there. So, I also wanted to thank everyone for 500 subscribers. Yay, little me! But hey, if 500 people subscribe and have some interest in the kind of stuff we're doing, hey, it's always important for me to share knowledge as much as I can with everyone. So, like, if I have the opportunity to, teach somebody something, great. I'm gonna probably end up learning more myself doing things like that. So that's my whole goal with this whole YouTube thing, is to share a little bit and maybe learn something. Because I learned so much from people on YouTube. You're getting started with DJing and sound and lighting and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully somebody can benefit. But yeah, if you made it this far in this video already, I'd love to hear your video ideas. So, is there a piece of equipment that you want me to review that you've seen? Or is there a piece of equipment I don't have that you'd like to have reviewed? Or do you do like a certain kind of gig log, or something like that? Let me know. I mean, I'm interested to hear what your guys' ideas are, because there's at least 500 some of you that have an interest in what I'm doing. So if you guys have an idea for a video, I mean, let me know, and I'd be happy to see if I can work something out. So yeah, if you got something, leave it in the comments. Hopefully I can make something happen. I'm always looking for new ideas. I got a whole list of things written down. I haven't gotten time for. We have a big gig coming up, actually like a month from now, from the date of recording this. That's another one of the fight gig logs. So hopefully we'll have a nice big boxing match that I can do some technology and stuff, get that on video. So anyway, back on the road. Hey everyone, so we're here at the Belmont Hills Country Club. I'll take you inside and show you around a little bit. We've already got started setting up. It's kind of hectic when we got here. The event coordinators were here and we were talking to them, so I didn't get a chance to film any of that, but let's go take a look, see where we're at. Stuff in multiple sections of the room here, so there's a total of 4 sections here total. At the main section here, this buffet is going to be moved for the actual dinner, or for after dinner, for dancing and stuff. And then cake tables here, gift table. There's one more section of seating, and then another section of seating here. And of course our setup is going to be over here for today. So we were gonna put the speakers behind the facade up front, but this fabric is really thick. I'm not really sure what kind of fabric it is. It's not the normal pipe and drape stuff, and I was afraid it was going to deaden the sound too much. So we decided the back corner would be the better place for right now. So we're going to continue to keep getting set up. In here I'm going to run 2 ZLX 12Ps for the main. And then I'm actually going to run a line across here, and I'm going to have another speaker set back just in that little alcove right there, to cover this area here. But the thing with that is I'm not going to have music in that one. So on my XR12, which I have here in the back, I'm going to take it and run an aux out. So run the probably just aux 2 or whatever it is, and that will only be my microphone, and that's going to be over there. so like the wireless mic, so that the music can be loud in here, but yet you can still walk over there and sit and talk if you wanted to, and the music's not going to be loud over there. But you will still be able to hear like the toasts and the speeches and stuff like that. Hey, it's a nice shirt. How about that? And so anyway, yeah, that's going to be the basic setup. We're going to do ceremony here in a minute. Get that set up as well. Brew's out there working on that. I'm working on this. We'll get this wired up, and we'll get sound checked here pretty soon. So yeah, we're just doing ceremony and reception here. So let's walk out and take a look, see what he's doing out here. Alright, so we're back outside here now. We just finished setting ceremony up, so let me walk you through it a little bit. I'll start up top here where I'm at. I'm actually under a little covered porch area. This is where I set my stuff up. And this is just a general overview of the ceremony site. So two rows out there, and then of course bride and groom right out in the middle. Starting at the beginning of the chain here, we have the old Lenovo ThinkPad. Run a virtual DJ. It's really handy. I can put stuff in the auto list over here for like pre-music, and good to go. I'm using a little DJ to go by Newmark, just as something to hit cues with, and I can adjust volumes and stuff. I hear the music. Keeps it gives me a little bit of tactile control instead of using the mouse and having to navigate. And like I can go through my list here, with DJ to go. So there's just USB. Over here I have the Samsung MixPad MXP12 or 124FX. Pretty simple rig. First two channels are the Shure mics. I'll show you those in a second. For the officiant is number 1 and the groom's number 2. And then I'm USBing the audio from Virtual DJ over here, so it comes back on the USB return. And yeah, I mean, real simple. 2 channels in here, USB in for the music, and then a left right out. Those left right out are heading directly to 2 ZLX 12Ps. One on either side, so I'm covering this section with one, and then covering this section with the other. Helps give me a little bit of a better of a dead zone in the middle there for the mics, so we don't deal with any interference. I have these set so that pretty comfortable volume is right at 0 with my gains here, so that I know exactly where to go with these, and I don't have to worry about over cranking it or not having any idea where to go when I start. I'm not using any of the effects right now. It just makes sense too for mics outdoors. Just a basic power strip down there, nothing fancy. I mean, wires I'm going to hide them a little bit better in a second, just haven't gotten to it yet. And power we're sourcing from over there, GFI outlet. I did check it to make sure it's wired correctly. And then we run our mic receiver is actually down front, and I'll take you down to that here in just a second. As for microphones, we're using Shure BLX series. J10 here for the frequency band. I got just a lavalier mic for the groom, and I have a over-the-ear condenser for the officiant. This gets it a little closer to his mouth. Makes it easier that way. So back down here, this is I'm set up right in that corner. 2 ZLXs, on-stage stand scrims, and then we have 3 wires running here. 1 power wire, and then 2 XLR audio cables. And those actually go to the receivers and then power. So I have a little junction section here. We're going to cover that up. It's going to be maintained better. We're going to organize these cords better, don't worry. And then we run power down through here along the side here, so nobody should be over here at all. They should all be walking down the middle and the sides there, out of everybody's way. Beautiful view of the golf course from right here. And then we run right up here, and this case won't be here. I'm just using it to cover the receiver now. And this, underneath here, is the Shure receiver. It's the dual receiver, so it's got 2 individual channels. And those are linked up. It's going to stay back here, so it's actually really close to the people, but it's completely out of sight. I could put the receiver up there, but, depending on the environment with RF and so forth, you never really know if you're going to have enough signal strength or interference. I don't want pops. I don't want dropouts. Putting the receiver back here ensures that, they are right there. I'm not going to have any sort of dropouts or interference. So, you know, a ceremony, you don't want to screw that up. That's one of the things you really don't want to mess up. Like if the officiant's mic cuts out, I mean, what do? You know, there's nothing you can do from up there. I can hold the receiver up or something stupid like that, but I'd rather just have it down here. It's a little bit of extra work, but it's completely worth it. So, a little back view from where we're at here. But yeah, that's a ceremony setup. Pretty simple, nothing too fancy. I usually would prefer to have the speakers up here by the bride and groom and the officiant, but it didn't make any sense to do that this way. I would have been running a lot more cords to do that. So for this instance, it made sense to do it this way since I'm running that analog mixer. I would normally run the XR12 for that, but I'm using it inside, and let's go check out inside. Alright, so we're pretty much set up at this point. I'll explain a little bit here on the DJ booth. We have the SC5000s, X1800 mixer, Denons. Everything's wired up here. We're fully digital here. Analog out of there into the drive rack. Shure BLX wireless mic receiver. Over here on this computer, we're running the XR software here. We'll be able to control our mics and everything from this. And then we're also, this computer is also running QLC, which is handling our lighting. So as for lighting, we're using an NTEC OpenDMX USB, and then a Donner wireless DMX transmitter, and then we have a receiver on both of the bars up there. That's the only lighting that we're doing. In the venue, we also have some uplights spread around the room. We are not doing the uplighting here, that's another company, but just to give you an idea of what it looks like. And they have some soft white uplights on the back of that back there. You see, we're missing a speaker. We're actually using that one right now over in the cocktail area. So we only have four ZLXs today. So I have two ZLXs right now out in the ceremony section, and then I have one ZLX here, one in the cocktail hour area, and then once the ceremony's done, we're moving the two that are outside back in here. We're gonna have one here beside me filling up that slot, and then one on down that's on that aux mix for just the mic. Alright, so back out here at the ceremony, getting ready to get started with the ceremony music. Nobody's here yet, just we're out there. So some people ask why I use Virtual DJ, especially when I have like the Denons and stuff. Virtual DJ has that auto mix playlist, which is perfect for like background music, where I don't want any gaps, you know, I don't want anything like that going on, because I'm not going to mix, you know, for a ceremony, you know. I've got my DJ to go here for, you know, kicking the songs off and stuff like that, but like the pre-music and stuff like that, I put that in an auto list, I let it auto mix it, and it's so smooth and so easy. And then I still have both of my decks up here ready for the first two songs that I'm going to need. So like, I don't know if you can see this very well, but here I've got my list, I got the two decks up here. Over here I have my auto mix, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the songs that I need to have on my pre-list, which I have here. These pre-songs I'm going to put over into here, put them on a loop, and then it's just going to play through those one at a time, smoothly and cleanly. And then I'll have the first two songs up here ready to go, and then you know, once I get started, it's super easy to navigate that. And then I just got the mixer here for volume levels. So, but yeah, well, we'll get started here, and so it should be a good ceremony. There's a lot of people in there.
Jordan and Jenna would like to welcome everybody to celebrate their day of marriage with them today. They are thankful that all of you are here today.
Alright, so we're getting ready for the reception here now. They're taking pictures outside. They'll be doing that for a little while. I've got the secondary speaker put up over there. Now that's on a separate mix, so right now I have some of the background music piped into it, but I'm actually going to take that and turn the music down here after a bit so it only has the vocal or the mic into it. That way they can hear it.
It's easy to set a young heart on the run, to see it crashing out the sky, falling one by one. Walking alone on the coldest night, there's nothing I could ever say to change